Hey people, this is your Christ back in here. You know me in the past, like in the future. You know probably more than me about myself. Into any one of us, into any one of yours. The good Lord Jesus believe and believe back again. He's more than an icon. He's more than a cross. He's more than the cathedrals in Paris or France or everywhere. He's very, very, very empowering. He got some days multiples of rings over the fingers. And you know what? Those rings are made on purpose to elaborate meridians of any types. You learn it in books. You can learn a lot into books and science, but nothing learns you more than a speech of the Lord. If you can rise it from the heart you have in your head, like you were cell phoning, like you were, computing a little Lord into you. It's because He's been connecting the past in the future and reverse you. I've been speaking to popes and popes. They were laughing and, singing some little songs. They were doing it so they don't have the Jesus in their mind that He's as well probably joking. And multiples as well, president in the USA, were connected from Washington to Lincoln and the other. And they call me Hello, normally, in the USA. I'm a blue eagle and I appear to dreams. I can appear into dreams. I were not condemned as a blue eagle. I were birdie, and I was over Arizona, over Amazonia, over the old sepulchre of Incas. But you know who believe in me normally? As an eagle. Nazi as well were believing in the eagle, but into an almighty way, an untold and too much recurrency of the police, for example, SS and SA. They wanted to turn me into evil, into Machiavellic. So when I pray that time, I get to remain silent and meditative for so difficult times that the future is bright to me. So bright. I make a pause. So people, that horrific war, the second warfare, was led by an antagonist, the Einstein, that was a genius of an IQ, my friend, beaten only by Marilyn Monroe, perhaps. And you know that genius made choices to recover the war. That was difficult, as you know already. But if the llamas that were broken by Hitler, one llama, if those llamas weren't totally destroyed, like it should have been done, as well as the Pope, we would have been destroyed and over a wrong world order of things. Machiavellic and disturbative. So for example, they were knowing as well the energy of atoms. They were knowing a train with the leading cannon can shot over the France from from Germany. Great Britain was indeed the siege of, you know, the real Remaino that will at the end with the USA win the war. And we call them allied. As we know, Acts were defeated, and all the choice people that were dead, for example, Jews, multiple millions, perhaps 7, that were perhaps more, we don't really know, that were dead into catastrophic scenario. Went at that time, by my prayer, I was so much destroyed in my mind. I was literally eating nothing and praying daily for I don't know how much time to recover at that time in a power that was corrosive in my skin. I had as well flies in my temple at that time, and I remember those choice people coming back from long area of cadavers back to the Lord Almighty. And those souls that were showered a difficult way in, without the teeth and the beautiful talisman they had, the Jews that were from all Europa, for example, Italia as well. We know just COVID that we're doing so much dead people the same. So COVID is probably divine by a curse over mankind that don't listen to God. But for a long time, we believe those Jews that were listening to eternity and back to God were, the people of the Bible, and they will be chose for something. And misconvenient the choice of God, perhaps none, because I was the Black Elohim at the time, and I did a revolt, I did a rebellion, I did as well the when I speak to my temple, for example, I was battling into silence and difficulties. So those people that are rejoined God back again, all the people that are free of Hitler, free of the Zug, and don't be collapsed, because when I feel the chanting deities back again, I can know the work is done and the Jewish people saved now. It's what is beautiful, by the way. And in that battle, I thank a lot the Rudolf Steiner. I love you, Rudolf. I have been writing with you the first book of you that is the main instructive of the Rosenkirchen. And I remember the first Goethe Annum that were destroyed after a while. We know it's still there, that dome of Basel. And that battle time was so difficult, but as well intriguing, because we know already the future and the beautiful fraternity, white fraternity will win. And that's what I say to a lot of people, the prayers with the belly finger always wins. Always. And if your belly is from America, you can do the belly finger down as well in your knees. And it will rejoin the other planet, the other face of the planet, this way, from the inner center. So all that I can as well breathe back again, and I say anything is done. Because in the past, like in the future, we will rise always better as a nation of unity, as a nation of beauty, and as a nation of beings around unity. The fraternity, my friends, with God Jesus, Corbett, listen to the name corps, but in French we say corps, like the body, corpus, and body, battling. It's the body that had been dead in 2010 and 11, chosen by God. I had to do that test, and I wasn't dead. I jumped the window for 3 floors, and the Hellime blue angel. You can't call Metatron there. He's blue and yellow. But me, he said there, let's go working. Son, let's go to work. And we had done multiple praying and wonders around resurrection. And you can call always a Jew to resurrect, but they won't resurrect. They're part of the entity of God now, those beautiful Jewish. And I thank my people as well in Israel that make peace, probably with those leaders who always made peace. I love them. Those leaders, I know them good. Yitzhak Rabin, for example, is super cool. He got a voice when you listen to all the speech he did about peace in the neighborhood of Jerusalem. He was a leader for that region. And yeah, he's not alone. So I thank probably the silence of Jesus, the old tomb that remain only in the neighborhood of the temple of Israel. And I know for dignity that Solomon were always veiling over that city. And Muslim will do, Arabs, will do the peace one day. That's for sure. I thank you, anyone, to worship Jesus, and probably say you goodbye in another kind of dimension. The heartline of Jesus is yours. Take care of you and listen good. Ciao.